Good evening. We present the news summary. All is in place for tomorrow's flag-raising ceremony to mark Constitution Day. On May, the ceremony will start at 8:30 a.m. This will follow with Ladig at 11:30 a.m. And on Prale, the ceremony will be at 3:30 p.m. The final rehearsal was done today on Prale and Ladig. The chairperson of the National Day Committee, Jean-François Ferrari, says he is very happy with the way all preparation and rehearsal has taken place.
It's been a long preparation. We put a lot of effort and everybody has contributed immensely to making this celebration a success. And I'd like to thank my committee and all organizations who participated. I am confident that we will have a beautiful ceremony. Actually, I'm convinced we're going to have 3 very nice ceremonies, one on Mahé, one on Ladig, and one on Prale. We have fine-tuned everything, and we are ready to deliver for the people of Seychelles. And I'd like to tell them, this is your day. It's your constitution. Please come, please attend, and let's make it a real national event.
Article 22(1) of the Seychelles Constitution, which guarantees the right to freedom of expression, was the focus of a symposium today organized by the judiciary. This was also part of activities to commemorate Constitution Day tomorrow. Present at the annual symposium were representatives of the 3 branches of government and representatives of other entities.
Freedom of expression is very relevant, very popular. Everybody's talking about the freedom of expression. What is this freedom of expression? The scope of the right and what are the limitations? And we've invited guest speakers from the National Assembly, from the AG's office, the government, from the judiciary and others, and even the private bar, for us to know what is that right and what are the limitations that is acceptable in a democratic society. And there's been discussion. Following today's discussion, we'll put all these together in a paper and we'll post it on our website. Whoever wants to read it and be engaged with what has happened today can follow through.
Dayos Poris is the new chairperson of the LDS Women's Association Executive Committee. Her election took place during the convention of the association yesterday. She was the only candidate standing for the position and by acclamation was voted in, along with Dr. Gillian May as deputy chairperson and Nadia Valentin as secretary. The executive committee of the LDS Women's Association comprises of 7 members. Today is exactly 3 years since Ted Babe was sworn in as the Commissioner of Police, and to commemorate the occasion, a ceremony was held at the Seychelles Police Academy. During the ceremony, the Seychelles Police Force received a donation of 2 minivans from the United Arab Emirates, which will go towards the dog unit. The force also received some traffic gear from the UNODC for the traffic unit, as well as solar power water heater for the police academy.
In partnership with the Seychelles Police Academy, we received a request for a revamping of the facility. Because we make frequent use of the facility for our international trainees, we often support further capacity building and enhancements to the law enforcement facilities across the island, one of which a requirement came to our attention regarding the lack of water heating here at the police academy. We believe it's a good investment both for Seychellois and for international law enforcement personnel.
Healthcare assistants participated in a training session organized by the Ministry of Health to commemorate Healthcare Assistant Day. How to communicate effectively, the importance of confidentiality, and the way to address difficult patients were some of the topics addressed by the facilitators. The theme for the training session was "We'll be there for you."
Healthcare assistants play a critical role in our healthcare system. This year's theme is "We'll be there for you." It highlights the unwavering commitment, transforming empathy into hands-on care. They provide essential support that significantly enhances patients' quality of life. For many, this work is a calling. Healthcare assistants, like our armed forces, protect the well-being of our nation. They are vital in various clinical settings, including wards, health centers, hospice, rehabilitation center, wellness centers, and home health care. Healthcare assistants remind us to recognize the incredible work they do for our patients and our team. Though the job can be demanding and sometimes feel unappreciated, healthcare assistants are the foundations that help our team run smoothly, and for that, we are very grateful.
Nature Seychelles and the Ministry of Environment have agreed to work together to implement a project to better manage wetlands in Seychelles. Some of the main objectives of the project are comprehensive studies in some wetland areas, which include the Ramsar site, training for staff at the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, and also the participation of local people interested in the protection and conservation of wetland areas. Last month, Nature Seychelles launched the project together with the European Union at a sum of 218 million euros.
We hope that this project will bring a common vision to all the stakeholders involved in wetlands for the future management of these wetlands. And one of the labels is the Wetland of Hope. It's not a new protected area, it's just a label. But the label is to inspire, it's to motivate hotels, if they meet the criteria that's been established by the steering committee, then they will be able to have this big sign on their property saying Wetlands of Hope, project financed by the European Union.
And this was the news summary. There will be more news at 8 p.m.